Yep, you know what time it is, man. This is, of course, your favorite channel, man, CTB. This is Chan Talk Boxing. I'm your boy, Jay Slay. Say what up to him, man.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in.
Most definitely. You know what you guys tune into, man. This is a segment we call here Chin Check. This is where we rock you guys' chin with boxing news, boxing information, and boxing rumors. Sometimes we give you some money in your pocket by giving you the odds of the fight. But today, man, we want to talk about the topic that started our channel, man. This is the topic in which me and my boy Mon started our boxing, quote unquote, I say rivalry when it comes to our fanfare. When I first met Mon, was it 10 years ago now, bro? It's been a minute. It's been over 10 years.
Might be over 10 years.
Yeah. When I met my boy Mon back then, this is how, when Terrence Crawford was still at 135, he was fighting the Ricky Burns of the world. I told Monty then, that's my boy Mon then, that Terrence Crawford would beat Errol Spence if they ever meet. Well, of course, my boy Mon, he disagreed with me, and ever since then, we have been going back and forth with this rivalry. It might be coming to an end because it's still a rumor. I'm gonna still put it in a rumor mill until both fighters come out with the announcement and the promotional company come out with the announcement as well. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, man, seemed to be legit for was it July 29th in Las Vegas. I'm excited, even though my face don't show it as well. I'm excited. There's something that's a little fatigued right now, but trust me, I'm beyond this. I'm beyond excited, man. Hopefully, this ain't another one of those heartbreak moments, but I'm really confident. I'm gonna tell you why I'm confident. But before we get into that, I'm gonna ask my boy Mom, man, how do you feel about it, man? You feel like finally 10 years of this rivalry that me and you got with this fight is finally about to come to a put up or shut up moment?
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I've been thinking about the fight even when it got announced. Well, not really announced by ESPN, and when Terrence Crawford put up the post on Instagram, I just been playing the fight out of my head. And I will say this, but like I said, we're not gonna make no predictions. It's gonna be a problem for both of them because it's like the strengths of one guy is the weakness of the other guy, and the weakness of the other guy is the strengths of the other guy. And it's gonna be an interesting fight. It should, by what I see in my head, it should be an epic fight. Like I would be surprised if this is like a dull fight. But it's kind of crazy too. I was thinking about it, for us to be talking about this 10, 11 years ago and pretty much talk this into existence, knowing that this would happen. And us saying back then, me saying Spence is gonna be the best fighter in the world, and you saying Terrence Crawford gonna be the best fighter in the world. And 10 years later, these guys are the best fighter in the world. So I guess kudos to both of us for seeing the future 10 years and having a good eye for boxing, knowing that these guys are gonna be at the top of the pyramid, the food chain, ready to battle it out in 2023, which is maybe one of the best years of boxing that we have had, I know, in the last 10 or 15 years. It's been an amazing year of boxing. So kudos to the promoters, to the boxing, to the community for sticking with it. And finally, it's looking like we're about to get the biggest fight of the last decade other than Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Yeah, I just looked at the day a second ago. It was 9 years ago when me and you we made that wager. It was 9 years ago because that's back when I was in service, right before I joined the service.
Oh wow!
So that's a little bit over 9 years ago. So yeah, man. So we called it back then. I agree with everything.
People don't believe it. People don't believe it. I'm telling people don't believe it. Not on my side, but you. They said that's a damn. Cause I hear people talk about it on like our Facebook page. They said that's a damn lie. That Jay thought that Terrence Crawford 9 years ago could beat Terrence Crawford. He actually did. So I'm letting everybody know when Terrence Crawford at 135 9 years ago, he was saying that he thought that Errol Spence would one day beat. That Terrence Crawford one day beat Errol Spence.
But I will put the tip out there. I didn't know for a fact it was going to meet because we all knew it was coming from 135 to 147 was a stretch that Errol Spence still was going to be there. But the fact that Errol is still there. You know what I'm saying? It's a testament to how well he stayed in shape year round. So that's a testament on how Errol's conditioning is, especially he went through with the car accidents and stuff. It's a testament that his whole entire career was at 147, and Terrence Crawford came up to three weight classes from 130 to 147 to finally get there. So it's a great testament to both of these guys, man, for remaining undefeated as well. For both of guys remaining undefeated on top of their craft. So much so that, like you were saying earlier, both guys got that. Both guys strengthens each other's weaknesses pretty much. They kind of like Tetris blocks to each other. One guy fit one guy's weakness, the other guy fit the other guy's weakness. On top of that, both guys had never fought another guy like the other guy. Crawford had never fought nobody as big and as relentless and as agile and as technically sound as Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford haven't seen nobody like that, especially when it comes to the size and the power. Errol Spence has never seen somebody who can not only punch in between punches, but has enough pop to get your respect, while at the same time can make you miss with inches. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the closest thing, real quick, my opinion on the closest opponent each guys fight to each other. The closest guy I think is Errol Spence has fought to Terrence Crawford was possibly Sean Porter. You know, he throw punches in bunches. He throw punches in between punches. But the thing with Sean Porter is he didn't have no pop. And he used more inside, more like rugged style fighting. Crawford's more finesse when they come with it. But that's the closest thing I have to compare to Terrence Crawford to Errol Spence. Who would you say is the closest opponent that Errol Spence has fought that you could possibly compare styles to what Terrence Crawford going to bring in the ring to Errol Spence?
As far as Terrence Crawford, a guy is that Errol Spence has fought. Wow. It's kind of crazy because the closest guy as far as, I guess, measurements and dimensions, and not even really his style, but the closest guy that I can think of that maybe gave him some trouble as far as the reach and the long arms would probably be Van
Herden.
I think that's miles off from Terrence Crawford. But I'm saying that's the only guy. If he had fought Keith Thurman, then I would say Keith Thurman, even though I still think Keith Thurman is not on Terrence Crawford level. But he's never faced nobody like that. Lamont Peterson, no. Chris Algieri had boxing skills but no power, and he was too small for 147.
He don't punch me either.
That's it. Ugas is more of a stationary target. Mike Garcia is undersized. I don't like the fact about they said he came from 135. He fought at 140 before, but he still was undersized. He's only like 5'6". And then you got Kell Brook. He don't fight like Terrence Crawford. He's a strong welterweight. He had a nice strong jab and a 1-2, but he don't fight like Terrence Crawford. So it's really nobody. Like I said, other than in Van, that's the closest thing I could say as far as somebody that that's close to Terrence Crawford, but he's not even close. He's not even the same stratosphere.
Like I kind of how I said with Sean Porter. I think Sean Porter is gonna be, I know this is a common opponent, but I think that's also the same thing. This is the most closest that Terrence Crawford will have, only because of the relentless pressure that he came with, and the ability to make a fight rough and to fight multiple styles. Sean Porter, he pretty much fought Errol Spence and Errol Spence style. And he tried to fight Terrence Crawford like that in spots. A lot of people got excuses why he couldn't do so. Some people say he was halfway in, halfway out the ring. I just believe he just was outmatched when it comes to athleticism. That's my honest opinion. And Terrence Crawford is so patient with waiting for you to get off that Sean had no answer for it, in my honest opinion. I think that is what's going to tell that fight, though. But without getting too much into my prediction, of course, everybody know my prediction. But I would say that's the closest thing I could think of. To neither one of these guys has fought an opponent like each other. That's what makes this fight so interesting. That's why a lot of people are, it's a 50-50 fight, man. It's a true 50-50 fight. I don't care who you are, how confident you are in your fighter, you got some doubt that your fighter could win. I don't care who you are.